Hi, I'm John Williams, Superintendent of J&D Waterproofing. If you have bowed or cracked walls due to water seepage in your basement, give us a call at 1-800-BURY-DRY. We've been a family-owned business serving the tri-state area since 1939. We specialize in foundation repair and basement waterproofing, and we're dedicated to service and 100% customer satisfaction. Call us today at 1-800-BURY-DRY for a free estimate. J&D Waterproofing, serving the tri-state area for 71 years.
The close proximity of the schools within the President's Athletic Conference cultures rivalries intermingled between its 10 institutions. Currently, on the hardwood, the rivalry fire burns brightest between Bethany and Thiel. The Bison have long been a basketball power in the PAC, with several conference championships and NCAA tournament berths. Thiel has been built into a power more recently by Tim Loomis, and the two schools have tangled on the court for conference supremacy the last few years.
I think it is the best rivalry. We're very similar, very athletic teams, play good defense. They play a lot of matchup zone. We play man-to-man. And they have talented seniors. I think their talent might be better than ours, but I think our bench would be the big difference in the rivalry right now. So I said, if the young kids in the bench come along, I think we'll do well.
They've certainly had the most success against us, since I've been here. And I think our guys enjoy playing there. I know they enjoy playing them here. And it's a pretty physical rivalry. They match up very well with us. They are certainly as athletic, if not more athletic than we are. And, it's good for the conference.
Thiel is we've always had trouble with them in the past couple of years, and I think everyone looks more forward to that game than any other game in the conference.
Even when you see them walk in the gym or we walk in their gym and you see them, it's a different feeling. It's like, okay, this is the game that you're ready to play. It's a great rivalry.
Really competitive, we always know we're going to be in for a physical game against them. They're always a good team. And yeah, we always look forward to it.
I'd have to say, without a doubt, it's the best rivalry in the conference. Every time I think of it, I think North Carolina and Duke in the ACC. I kind of compare it to that. It's a tough rivalry. Everyone's going to come out playing hard. There might be some elbows thrown. There might be some trash talk during the game. So it's a great rivalry.
Those rivalries make up, in the championship game, has been mainly Thiel and Bethany. So again, it's just a big rivalry with good athletes, good coaching. We don't particularly like each other anymore. So I think it adds to it also. Not so much the coaches, but the kids. It's just a rivalry. It's a great rivalry that's only developed over the last 2 years, where before we had no rival. We were the doormats. So and Bethany has always been on top. So I think that's the biggest thing now, is we've come from nothing to being on top, and they want to stay on top. So it's a great rivalry now.
I think Timmy's done a great job. I mean, look what happened before he got there. I mean, they weren't very good at all. He's built the program up to be very good every year, and he's consistently good. So he's done a great job.
Bethany, if you're playing Bethany, then you're gonna prep harder than, say, anyone else.
We're ready for it, and we enjoy it. I know I get extremely excited to play Thiel.
They match up to us better than anybody else does. They have a lot of athletes. They play hard. They're well coached. They play, I don't really recall, maybe 7, 8, 9 guys, and they're all pretty athletic, pretty energetic, pretty fast. They match up to us better than anybody else does.
Their physicality is something that we prepared for very well the first game here this year, because they pushed us around before at our place, and it's something that you do in practice for 2 days. One day's for offense, 1 day's for defense for us, and that's how we do it. But obviously their physicality is always a big issue.
I like going up there. It's definitely a different gym. It's real. The end baselines are real short. The wall's right there. Only one side of bleachers, but bleachers are always packed full, and it's a great atmosphere. And their fans are pretty intense up there. So it makes you bring your A game.
We pack the place, and it's a big rivalry for us here. I think that probably it's the underdog that we've been for all those years. I think that dictates us being a little more excited about it, but they're very excited about it now also. I think it's their senior maturity and their experience right now that has an edge on us. They had 4 starters back. For a team that won the league, beat us and won the league.
The excitement surrounding the rivalry reached a crescendo in 2011 when Bethany won the PAC tournament on Thiel's home floor. 2 years later, the game still resonates with each side, though obviously with varying viewpoints.
It was great. I mean, it was great to win. I think that year was, we didn't have Ryan McFadden the last month of the season, and we had a lot of sophomores, play a lot of minutes for us to play very well. I mean, every guy on the floor came back last year when we were 25-4, so it was certainly a good building block, but we had nothing to lose. We had nothing to lose, and we played pretty loose, and we played pretty well.
It was best sports moment of my life. I just felt like, a lot is expected of us, in this program. They hold us to a high standard, so it was like after that long year and all the hard work that we had put in, it really pulled it all together and it made it make sense. So that was a proud moment for all of us.
It's always nice to cut down the nets at someone else's place, because you always, I guess, just them having to watch or them knowing that we're doing it, it's kind of a little icing on the cake. It
was very frustrating, especially when we led the whole game, and you feel like, geez, you make a couple free throws at the end and the game's over, which our best players missed 4 free throws, I think, in a row with a 4-point lead. So, that motivates each year, motivated us last year. And then we had a couple injuries at the end and didn't get it done. And it still motivates us now. That game still motivates us 2 years later. And it does them also.
It's not a good feeling for someone else to come in on your floor and take the prize. So that's my motivation. I did take that a little personal. So
that one game, I know every morning when I got out of bed, you have to have things that motivate you. Every morning I get out of bed since 2 years ago, that's what motivates me. Either get on my bike and ride 30 to 50 miles I do every day, or to get up and recruit all day and all night, or to spend 3 or 4 hours without sleep recruiting. We got to get the NCAA tournament. And that motivates me, that one game.
With both sides set to lose several key players due to graduation following this season, the matchup will have a much different look next year. But the current players are focused on the present and would love nothing more than one more clash in the PAC tournament.
That'd be huge. We hear about that every single day. So that'd be big to beat them in the championship and get to the NCAA tournament.
That would be a great game for the conference also, I think. Those games at the end of the year have been huge games, both here and at Bethany.
I would love it to play Bethany here at our gym and beat them here for the championship.